Hey, what's going on YouTube? Today we're talking a tactic to help you grow your war pets just a little bit faster. Okay, so you know that I use the rig the deck method to improve my war pets. So what you do is you regenerate it down to 2 skill slots um, to get rid of, to maximize your chances. Then you take the second skill slot and make it 1 star level higher. I've shown you this before. I think it's pretty well known at this point. And when you release a pet in which the talent skill is 1 star level lower than whatever the second skill slot is, so a 0 versus a 1 or a 1 versus 2, etc., you have about a 70% chance of getting the talent skill. Sometimes you get the 1 star. The advantage is over time, this is a faster method than anything else. The disadvantages are twofold. First of all, it feels bad when you lose that. Now I lost a 0 star talent. That's not a big deal. But when you lose a 1 star or a 2 star, that does kind of hurt. The second thing is, it costs coins and regeneration potions to upgrade these things. And so if you're a free to play, low spend player, this might not be the method for you. The alternate method that you can use is you can just consume the skills directly from the pet. The downside to that is you only get a 50% credit for consuming the skills off the pet. So a 0 star talent skill here, if you consume it directly, it's only worth 5 points. So for example, here as I'm working on 3 starring this talent skill, I've got a pretty good progress here, 3,000 out of 4,000, but I still have 1,000 points to go. And you can see I have all these 0 star talent skills, and if I consume them directly, I only get 5 points, right? Even with 1,000 to go, that means I'm going to need 200 of these, 0 star talents. And obviously, if I was starting fresh, trying to get a fresh pet all the way to 3 stars, for 4,000 points, I would need 800 of these 0 star pets. That's a lot. Now, look, over time, you're going to randomly catch some 1 stars that'll speed it up. Maybe if you're really lucky, you'll catch a 2 star here and there. But it does take more time. Okay, but there is a method you can use that if you do this, like eat the skills directly off the pet, it's gonna make it a little bit faster. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you, it's not gonna make it a ton faster. It's basically like you get a little bonus every time you upgrade a level, but it helps a bit. And when you're a free to play, low spend player, everything helps. And really, the way you do it is rather than consume the skills directly onto the pet you want, you consume them to upgrade the star levels along the way. Okay, for example, let's say I have this purple pet here. It's got a 1 star talent skill on it. You can see that I have no, I haven't started the upgrade in this at all, right? So if I want to get this to 2 stars, it's going to cost me 400 points. And on the other hand, if I just want to eat this directly into my, the pet that I'm ultimately working on here, you can see it's down here. I'll get 50 points for it, right? So okay, it's better than the 5 points, but still, I would need a lot of these, and you don't get the 1 stars all that often. Well, here's what you can do, right? You can take a pet. I'll take the 0 star here, and rather than eat it directly, I'm going to upgrade this to a 1 star talent, okay? And because I don't want to waste coins, because I don't want to waste regeneration potions, I'm not going to like use the rig the deck method on any of these guys. I'm just going to consume them directly into this pet. Okay, so to consume it directly into this pet and to upgrade to 1 stars, I would need 8 of these 0 star pets to upgrade another 0 star into 1 star. Now, thankfully, I have a free floating, 0 star talent, which I can get 10 points from. So it'll allow me to demonstrate this a little bit better, right? So I'm going to eat these other 6 pets, and then I'm going to use the 1 star talent. Okay, so now it's a 1 star. Now, pretend for a minute that I didn't use the freestanding talent. Pretend for a second that I just used other pets. It would have cost me 8 pets to upgrade this. But so that's 40 points plus the original pet itself. So that's 45 points. But now I have a 1 star talent, and I know that 1 star talent, if I'm upgrading this guy, is worth 50 points, right? So basically I've gained a 5 point or a 10% advantage because I didn't use the 0 star talents to upgrade the 2 to 3 stars directly. I upgraded instead another 0 star into 1 star. I got a 10% advantage. And the same thing happens when you go from 1 star to 2 star, right? So for example, this is a 1 star talent right here. If I were to upgrade it, I would need 8 of these pets, 8 of these 1 stars to upgrade it. So that's 8 plus the 1 itself, that's 9. That's 450 points. But this thing at 2 stars, if I eat it directly off the pet, is worth 500 points. Let's compare the two methods. And let's say, for example, you have a fresh 2-star talent skill on your pet, right? And you have no upgrades on it whatsoever. Um, the question is, how long does it take you to upgrade this from 0 points to 4,000 points? And let's assume you have terrible luck and the only thing you ever catch is other 0-star talent skills. Okay, well, to go from 0 points to 4,000 points, eating directly 0-star talent skills, that's going to cost you 800 pets. That's a lot of pets. Okay, let's say you use the method I talked about, where every pet you catch, the 0 stars you combine until they become 1 stars, then you combine the 1 stars until they become a 2 star, and then you eat the 2 star directly. Okay, well, it's going to take you 9 0 star talent skills to make a 1 star. It takes you 9 1 star talent skills to make a 2 star, and then you have to have 8 2 star talent skills to upgrade your existing 2 star talent into 3 stars. Okay, so in that scenario, it's going to cost you 648 0 star talent pets to upgrade that fresh 2 star into 3 star. Okay, that's still a lot, but it is a significant. It's significantly faster than the other method. Now, look, on my main account, I do not use this method. Like I said, I use the rig the deck method because it's substantially faster over time, and on my main account, I'm fine with spending resources. But on my other accounts, the ones I use for testing and the other sort of warfighting account I use to support my main account, I'm not spending resources on that account anymore, and so this is the method I use. It takes a long time to make a 3-star talent skill, but this speeds it up a bit. And look, if you persevere, if you catch your pets every day, you will get there. The nice thing about this method is, first, obviously, it doesn't consume any resources, and second, it's guaranteed. Like, you don't suffer bad luck. Anyway, that's all I got for you today. And until next time, you stay classy, Belron.